Alrighty, what's up everybody? It is I, your Tribal God of Extreme, Peter Joseph here, on a Sunday night. Getting close to late Sunday night, not late Sunday night, but it's almost 11 o'clock here in the Northeast. On your Sunday night, the final day of November, November the 30th, 2025. As we close the book on November, we start as of pretty much in an hour and 5 minutes from now. We start the greatest month in the world with the greatest people in the world that celebrate birthdays. You know it, you love it, you can't get enough of it. Hoorah! And that's December. We start the month of December tomorrow. Counting down the days to Christmas and the end of the year. As of tomorrow, we'll be 24 days till Christmas, so about 3 weeks to Christmas, and 30 days till the end of the year. And, 30 days, an hour and 4 minutes and change. We'll start 2026, ladies and gentlemen. So, the countdown to the end of the year is on, the final month of the year. And we're getting there. Alright, thanks for watching, everybody, on the Peter Joseph YouTube Wrestling channel, youtube.com/Peter Joseph. I'm Peter Joseph, your gracious host, the Tribal God, the unified heavyweight champion of the world, and God on commentary, because you know you love it. I am a content creator talking about the wonderful world of professional wrestling, and other sports like football, and baseball, and all the good stuff, music as well, and anything else I want to talk about. Thank you for watching the channel. Make sure you like the video, hit that screen. Hit beer. No, I didn't beer, not beer. Just your local Pepsi. Drink too much. But anyway, thank you all for watching. Make sure you like the video, subscribe to the channel. We are over 1,000 subscribers as of right now, even though my phone says 1,000, but it's 1,001. On my analytic channel, well, not analytic channel, on my on YouTube Studio, when I go to analytics, it says 1,001 now. But when I look at my phone, it says 1,000. So we are at just about to go over 1,000 subscribers. I did my video about it yesterday. So thank you all for getting me to 1,000 subscribers. And now we keep going, and we'll hopefully hit some more milestones as we go into maybe the end of the year and definitely going into 2026. So once again, thank you for 1,000 subscribers, and let's carry on and get 1,000 more. I mean, if it takes 10 years, who cares? But we're going to keep going until we can't go no more. But thanks for watching. Subscribe to this channel and my other channels as well. Rank channel almost at 750 subscribers. Getting that, we're always bouncing back and forth between 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 6, 7. Stupidest fucking fan in the world. 6, 7. Only morons that like mumble rappers would think about like that shit. But I don't. It's all about metal. Because if it ain't metal, it's crap. Pretty much. But I do like pop music and, I love the 80s religiously. So I know people are going to say, oh, you don't like the old school rap. What about that? I love old school rap. I love Biggie and Tupac, everything else. But I just can't stand the rap that's out today. Like all these losers like Ren and, NF and all these other jerks that nobody can understand. I can't. I just can't. It's not my type of music. It is not. And people are like, oh, you like K-pop. No, I don't. I don't like K-pop. I don't like it at all. And people saying metal is K-pop. Right. Then I listen to Japanese metal, and it's K-pop. How can you say baby metal is K-pop? It's not. It's metal. You're saying Hanabi is metal, not K-pop. Sonic from Vietnam, no, Taiwan. I'm sorry. I'm gonna say Thailand, but Taiwan, their death metal. And there's other bands from Japan, Korea, from Asia that sound amazing. They're not K-pop. So, learn what K-pop is and learn what, maybe listen to some K-pop metal. Not K-pop metal, sorry. Whoop, botch. I know it's gonna get cold. But learn some Asian metal, okay? I know more metal than you, Peter. Yeah, sure you do. I'm sure you do. Because you don't work in music. But I do, and you don't, so kiss my ass. Because I know, I've been around longer than you. And I know more metal than you, because I'm in the industry, so. But anyway, not talking about that, but if you want to talk about music, if I wanted to do a music video on my Metal Guy channel, I can throw one up whenever I feel like it. But we're going to get to more music videos probably going into next year. But we got that. But yeah, speaking of music videos, check out my my Metal Guy channel. I got some music videos that I took from last weekend. Epic shit. And an unbagging of my new In This Moment shirt, which I got on Monday for the Black Friday sale. I wanted to get another one. I was really thinking about getting another one, but I was like, you know what, let me wait till after, my birthday, after Christmas, because usually they have Christmas sales for Christmas-type stuff. But the stuff that there's another shirt that was $10. I could have got another one, but, I was like, you know what, let me save my money. I got bills coming up anyway, so to pay. Actually, tomorrow I got to pay some bills, so can't waste everything on the merchandise. Got to pay your bills, you know what I mean? But that's that. So check out those videos on my Metal Guy channel. Links down below in the gobbledygook. And that's that. But we move on. Share the video all over the internet. Follow me on social media. And if you're brand new and you're thinking about subscribing, if you like metal and music, then subscribe to that channel. If you like wrestling, subscribe to this channel and my Kill with Demons channel. And if you like epic fucking rants, because I know you do, go to my rant channel. And then if you like predictions, go to my Shadow Slayer 2.0 channel, which I have my Survivor Series predictions on that. So all the links down below in the gobbledygook. And when you do subscribe, welcome to the party, pal. We hope you enjoy the ride. Sit back, relax, grab that cold one, and enjoy the show. If you like it, great. You know, well, fuck you, man. Pretty much. Alright, we move on. Alright, on this late Sunday night, November the 30th, 2025, as we start December coming up tomorrow. Hope everybody had a great weekend, the final weekend of November. I had a pretty okay weekend, not the greatest weekend, but the Niners won today. That makes me happy all the time. All the time, the Niners win 28-6. I have a video up on that, my post-game show. With that, it's on my, actually on this channel. Excuse me, on this very channel, just go back a video, go to my short section, and I'll go to my Niners video. And that's that. Also, this team won today. The Jets surprisingly won today on a late, at the buzzer field goal, beating the Falcons. I think it was 27-24, something like that. Jets go to 3-9. Not that matters, but a win is a win. It's happy. We're happy if you're a Jet fan. I know the season hasn't been great, but it's those little victories that always matters. But a big win today over the Falcons. Then they got Miami in Miami next week. One of the other horrible teams in the AFC East. So, battle of the garbage teams next Sunday in Week 14 in the league where they play for pay in the NFL. So, got that. Niners are off next week. We got the bye going as they're 9-4 on the season. Right there in the thick of the NFC playoff picture and the number one seed in the NFC West. They're right there. They're like a half game back. You gotta love that. Because the Rams lost today to the Panthers in a good game. Thank you, Panther. Thank you, Carolina. But Seattle, the Seacocks, wiped the floor with the Vikings. Damn. So, we got that. Rams playing Arizona next week. I don't even know who the Seacocks play. But hopefully Arizona can do us a solid. I'm just saying. Hopefully Arizona beats the Rams next week. So the Niners can jump them and get first place because they have a better division record. But if not, probably come down to those 4 games. Because pretty much the next 4 games for the Niners, they got the Titans at home, the Bears in Chicago. I don't know how that's going to be weather-wise. Cold, yes, like it was today in Cleveland. But cold, maybe snowy, who knows. They got the Colts in Indy. That's not going to be easy. The Bears game, too. And then they got the Seacocks at home. In the first Sunday of January to end the season. And if all goes well, Niners will make the playoffs. Unless something happens. But, right now the Niners are the number 7 seed. So they'd probably be facing the Eagles in Philly in January. It's gonna be cold. Hopefully not snowy. Not raining, but Eagles are so up and down it makes me laugh. For a team that won the fucking Super Bowl. Ah! From Super Bowl winners to this year. But Niners are scary. Niners are not the team you want to face in the playoffs if they're red hot like this right now. I am telling you right now. So, yeah, we got that. And for you Giants fans, I know my buddy DiBitetto is going to do a video tomorrow, for a pregame video, because the Giants are facing the Patriots, the number 1 seed in all football, basically, in the AFC. They play them tomorrow on Monday Night Football on ESPN. I don't know if it's going to be on local TV, but we'll see. Giants, they probably are not going to win that game. They're going to 2-11. The season's done. Who cares? Who cares about that? And we move on. But, yeah, football's, getting near the end. We've got the playoffs coming up in January. And then, right after the Super Bowl, we start, guess what? Guess what comes after that, ladies and gentlemen? Spring training baseball! Yeah! The Mets will be back. The Skankies will be back as well. Even those crappy Dodgers, the world champions of baseball for this year. And hopefully not next year. But, we'll see. That's that. Alright, but we'll talk about all this sports later. Alright, on this late Sunday night on the Peter Joseph channel, it is time for your late and out-of-date WWE Survivor Series Wargames 2025 review. Alright, from last night, and we are emanating from Petco Park, the home of the San Diego Padres, in San Diego, California. Great stadium, by the way. I'm not saying anything bad about the stadium. Very nice looking stadium. Way better than that Sandlot in the Bronx. Ooh. Fuck the Yankees. Fuck the Yankees! Fuck the Yankees, Baba! Fuck them in the ass and make them humble. Yeah, we got that. Yeah, I know he's just a Yankee fan, but we're respectful. Not when the Mets are playing the Yankees. We're not respectful. We're just like, you got launched, fucking. I can be friends with Yankee fans, but when it's, when the season comes around, we go to war. So when the Yankees don't make it, we laugh. And then when the Mets don't make it, they laugh. But when both teams don't make it, like, hey, how's it going in Cancun? it is what it is. I don't see the Yankees going anywhere next year. Depending on what happens between now and April, basically, in the free agency and all that other shit. That's that. Alright. We got that. Alright, so our commentary team for Survivor Series Wargames, the legend, Michael Cole. That's Michael Cole, and my good buddy from England. I got a few good buddies from England. Nigel McGuinness is one of them, and another one is this guy. This guy! Get in here! That's bad news, Weed Ballot! I'm afraid, Michael Cole, I got some bad news for you and you. Pretty much. He's got some bad news. I don't know why my impression sounds like a Jamaican. Well, look, Guinness. Okay. It's hard to do a British accent, It's hard. But I digress. Alright, so Wargames last night, not good at all. It was pretty mid. One good match, and that was Cena and Dominic Guerrero ese. That's it. We had a return of a very lovely lady. I can't do her laugh. We had that. We had the men's and women's Wargames match. As we all know, the women's match was better than the men. And we had Stephanie Fakur and Nikki Smelly Bella. So 4 matches and basically a 3-hour show. Well, 3-hour show. Feels like Raw, but for SmackDown. We got that. Alright, so we start off Wargames with the opening video, looking at all the matches on the card. Obviously, Wargames gets more attention. And as always, we have my dad, Ozzy! What's up, Dad? You, sir! Ozzy, eat your carrot cake. I don't want to fucking eat it! I don't like it! That's not what you said on the Osbournes. He's hanging up there with Randy and Ronnie James Dio and so many others up there. Kicking ass! Should have took him! You shouldn't have took him! If you want to take somebody, take Justin Bieber next, please. Give us back Ozzy. Take Bieber, give us Ozzy back. Okay, and Hulk Hogan too, brother. But, it is what it is. Alright, we got that. So, we had Ozzy and the great Judas Priest playing us in with their, Judas Priest version of War Pigs by Black Sabbath, the great Black Sabbath. So we got that. Rob Halford, the metal god. Painkiller! That guy. And Ozzy just kicking ass. Not the first time they collabed. Just want to say. Anyway, so we got that. And we're live from Petco Park we started with a pyro in different colors. Nice. The smoke is all different colors. I thought that was pretty cool. Set was, not great, but I've seen way better sets in my day. Back in my day. Alright, we got that. Alright, so we're going to start off with the women's match, if you will. Women's Wargames match to start the show off. I thought this should have been really the main event. Sorry. So, anyway, Wargames rules: 2 wrestlers start, fight for 5 minutes, and after 5 minutes, the team with the advantage gets a 3-minute advantage, and then Wargames, the match beyond, does not start until every person is in the double cage, double ring, and the only way to win is by pinfall or submission. No, can't escape the cage, because if you do, nobody cares. So we get that. Alright, so we had Team Mommy Rhea Ripley, Charlotte Flair, Alexa Bliss, that ass AJ Lee, and my girl, my third amazingly hot Asian wife, Io Sky, take it on Team Becky, the man, Becky Lynch, Lash Legend, get shit done. Newly engaged Lash Legend, I should say. About to get married to Chick Winnie Shamon. Nia, woo, Jax. My first and second amazingly hot Asian wives. That's Asuka. Nobody is standing for Asuka except my dick. And my girl, Kylie Zane. Oh, by the way, Kyrie, once again, ladies and gentlemen, she did like my tweet. And it is the actual Kyrie. I am not lying. Hey, if Rosemary retweeted me and liked one of my tweets and gave me the seal of approval for the prophecy, and I showed that video, if you think I'm lying, I got receipts, boys. Because you're not men, boys. So, if I have to show Kyrie likes my tweets, I'll do it. You think it's fake? Nope, it's actually her actual fucking X account. Because it has a blue check mark. That's, it's actually her account. Because it has like millions of fucking fans and shit like that. Blah, 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 blah. Alright, so, match was great. Starts with Charlotte and Asuka. Interesting. Because of what happened on SmackDown, I guess they wanted to do, let's have them start again. Why not? So they go at it, beat the crap out of each other. Charlotte locks in the figure 4 leg lock, or, figure 4 neck roll, if you will. Then Asuka comes back, they beat each other up. And then the timer starts counting down. And Charlotte's team, Charlotte won the advantage for Mommy Rhea Ripley's team. So the next person comes out is my girl, Io, with her custom-made trash can. Comes in and she beat the fuck out of Asuka. I was like, damn. I'm like, calm down, wifey, calm down. She's like, no. I go crazy. Yeah, crazy on my dick. Oh, boy. More crazy than my, who, but I digress. She hits the bullet train knee strike with the trash can, and then goes, do this and them again. Alright, then, the man, Becky Lynch comes in to even the odds, a little bit. And then Becky and Charlotte hit exploders, then slug it out again, and then Michael Cole talks about FCW, where I think Becky and Charlotte started off in before getting to NXT. Promo classes like shit. We get that. And then Alexa Bliss, Miss Bliss comes in for a 3-on-2 advantage. She does a couple things, not great. And then Kylie comes in. Kyrie comes in with this weird looking chain. It was like a green chain, like the Incredible Hulk might get. I don't know, but she comes in and she starts doing her thing with the chain. And then I think it was her and Asuka tie up Charlotte and Io, and then double drop kick them. And then Kyrie's like, yeah. You gotta love Kyrie. Kyrie's having one of her best runs right now, and just great. Everybody loves her, and everybody's like, Kylie! They gotta make that a shirt. They're gonna have her picture, and then on the back has like Asuka's picture, and it says Kylie on it, or something like that. Like in a little cartoon bubble or something, I don't know. We gotta get that shirt, man. Come on, WWE merch store, let's go! But I digress. So Kyrie comes in, does her stuff, and then Mommy Rhea Ripley comes in, cleans house with kendo stick shots. Uses Io to crush Kyrie into a trash can. Ow. And then, Nia, woo! Jax comes in and, runs everybody over. And I like the gear. The gear, the fits, they were nice. Even Nia's. I was like, damn. Different colors. She used to use, like, red and black, like bloodline colors here and there. But she came out in like, white, red, pink, I think. Look good in it for a big woman. Alright, so we get that. Lash comes in. Lash Legend, get shit done. She does a few things, not much. And then Asuka, oops, missed her in the face. And Lash was out the entire match because she was blinded, legit blinded. And everybody's like, and Becky on Twitter's like, why didn't we stop the match? Well, you have a point, Becky. You have a point. But, referees are stupid. Oh, you could have said, Becky, referee! Do something! Do something! You fucking idiot! But, Jessica Carr's in the fucking cage. She ain't gonna do it. She ain't gonna help you. They're really gonna set up Jessica Carr versus Becky Lynch. Because Jessica Carr in Evolve has her own actual gimmick. She's an actual wrestler. I forgot what her name is. Xerxes? Something like that? Someone with an X. Mrs. X! No. Mr. X. Mr. X? No, not Resident Evil Mr. X, but... Oh, that guy's crazy. I can't wait for Resident Evil 9 to come out. Holy crap! When that comes out, you might not see me much, because I'll be playing it on my PS5. Because I have a PS5. And you don't! Actually, if you do, who cares? I got a PS5 Pro. And I'm not showing it off, because I already showed it off. And I'm not doing it again, so kiss my ass, Mahoney. Alright, anyway. Alright, so Lash comes in, she gets misted in the face by Asuka. She's out of the match. AJ Lee, that ass, she comes out, and Becky was trying to keep her out. Well, that ain't gonna work, because AJ, so agile, climbed the cage like a spider woman, gets in the cage, it's a cross body block on Kyrie and Asuka, and then just goes to town. Didn't do much in the match. And that was it. So everybody's in now. And we get near the end of the match. Rhea had to make the save because the Kabuki Warriors did the Kabuki special with a chain. Like I said, dropped Io again. Charlotte saves Rhea from the mist, which hit Lash, like I said. She's out of the match. Io goes up top. You know she's gonna go crazy. Because she's crazy. She goes up top to the top of the cage. And AJ Lee is trying to get her the fucking trash can. She's so small, like 4 foot nothing. And then Mommy Rhea Ripley basically had to give her a boost to give Io the freaking trash can. So what does Io do? Puts it over her head. It hits a swanton bomb. Boy, basically hitting 2 people because the other 2 people flopped. That was impressive. And then Becky's like, I think I made a mistake. Yeah, you did. She really did, picking, putting yourself in Wargames. Oi. And then, after you see Becky like, oh, and then even freaking Rhea Ripley and AJ are like shocked at what Io did. Because Io's the MVP of every fucking Wargames match. I think she's been in 5 or 6 matches, and every time she's been in one, you know she's got to do something crazy. So. But I heard they're going to get rid of Wargames. Because sometimes there's so many, last year there was so many people getting injured. Like Jimmy Uso broke his foot. Bronson Reed broke his ankle. So I don't think they're going to be doing Wargames much anymore. And to be honest, Wargames is an event. It is not a match. It's an event. It's like the Triple Cage Tower of Terror. That's an event. That's not a match. That's an event. So, they're thinking about doing another stadium next year. I don't know where. It has to be in the West Coast. It can't be East Coast or even in the Midwest because it's so fucking cold. You can do it in Florida, but then again, maybe they do it in Miami because they do it in maybe they could do it in Tampa because their Tropicana Field will be rebuilt per se. They're redoing the roof, and the Tampa Bay Rays will be back in their actual home with a new roof going into next year for the next season. So they can do something. Maybe they do it in Tampa next year because it's in a dome. I mean, so hopefully we don't get like a major hurricane next summer and it rips apart the dome in Tampa. We can't do Survivor Series in Tampa. We gotta shift somewhere. We could maybe put it in the arena where the Tampa Bay Lightning are. You could do that. Not to put in a stadium in Tampa, but we could do it in Miami. We could do it at the Hard Rock where the Miami Dolphins play. We could do that. They could put it in Jacksonville where the Jaguars play. Or really piss off Tony Khan. That'd be funny as hell. We're gonna put Wargames in Jacksonville. How you think about that, Tony Khan? And Tony Khan's like, I don't care! I'm gonna go snort my cocaine! Please watch Dynamite on Wednesday nights on TBS. I won't ever blink! I do a great Tony Khan impression. I was scared for my life! Please watch my show! Then he drinks his Perrier, whatever he's drinking. Coffee, water, I don't know. But he rarely blinks. Rarely. You see him blink. It's amazing. How a guy can talk for like 30 straight minutes and fucking not blink. What's wrong with you, man? Well, let me say like Dark Helmet says. What's with you, man? I fell for that too! Anyway, alright, so after EO hits the epic EO move, Becky's alone with basically nobody to help her, and Mommy Rhea Ripley hits Riptide, and throws her right into AJ, who locks in the Black Widow, and once again, Becky Lynch tapped out, even though she says she never tapped out, right? So the women's team Mommy Rhea Ripley, get the win in under 41 minutes. Now we get that. I really thought that Becky's team would win because of the rumors of Charlotte or Lexi turning heel. Well, that didn't happen. We'll see what happens with that. Alright, match was actually pretty damn good, and I gave it 3.25 out of 5 stars. And one from running on at Survivor Series, Wargames. So, Women's Wargames match delivered, but not as great as the Women's Blood and Guts match. I think Blood and Guts totally delivered. Both men's and women's match. Blood and Guts destroyed Survivor Series. Destroyed it. Even without the freaking matches, Hangman and Powerhouse Will Hobbs, that was a great match. The ending, it was explosive, no pun intended. I mean, Cena and Dom, I'm going to get into right now, good. That's the only thing that was good on this pay-per-view. That's it. So let's get to the Intercontinental title match. The final pay-per-view for this guy, John Cena, comes out in his Padres gear. Well, Padres inspired gear. He had the colors of the Padres. I was thinking he'd go old school. Come on, John. Could have brought out a Padres jersey, from Fernando Tatis, soon to be met. Hopefully. Or maybe go old school, go the Tony Gwynn route. Didn't do that. But anyway, Big John comes out, or Monster Pop, defends the Intercontinental title against the former champion and hometown boy, Eddie's son. Right, Eddie? That's my son! He's my son! Did you see him? Oh, I saw him, Eddie. I watched the pay-per-view. You watch it too? I watched it. I was just making sure. Okay. Because, I worry about you sometimes. You don't have to worry about me all the time, dude. I'm worried about you and Joni over there. Well, I take good care. I took good care of Joni last night. I don't want to know. I don't want to know. What about you and your mamacita? No comment. You're a funny one, Essie. Okay, shut up. Shut up! Alright, so Eddie's son, Dominic Guerrero, Essie. Alright, he comes out, big pop, and he comes out with Raquel Rodriguez and Roxanne Perez, Roxy. Interesting. Comes out with the ladies. Okay. Comes out with his new theme, which is great. Fans going completely berserk. He came out first in the mask and with the ladies, and then Cena comes out, and his entrance took way too long. You're not The Undertaker, John. Stop. I know it's your last pay-per-view, but it took 25 minutes to get in the fucking ring. You're not Mark Calloway. Stop. Anyway. Blah, 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 blah. Alright, then we get the big old intros. And, we start off, Cena takes Dom down with a basic headlock. And then Roxy gets in some interference. And then they go back and forth. Raquel Rodriguez gets in a cheap shot, which leads to Dominic Guerrero getting a near fall. Then he hits his dad's Three Amigos essay. You like that, Eddie? I thought that was great. I taught him well. Okay. Because that's my son. I know. That's my son, Pedro. Okay. Why do you sound like Vegeta? Who's Vegeta? What do you mean, who's Vegeta? I'm the Prince of all Saiyans, you! Calm down. You want some sprinkles there, Vegeta? Oh, sprinkles, Kakarot! Oh, I'm gonna kill you! Okay. Vegeta loves that ice cream and sprinkles. But, Mr. Vegeta, I just want to let you know your son, Trunks, sucks. I know my son sucks! Because I'm the prince. He's a piece of shit. Okay. Sucks to be you, Trunks. Even baby Trunks sucks, too. And, Goten. Gotenks. Gotenks is the worst fusion ever. I'm sorry. We all know the best fusion is Vegeto. Or Vegeto. Vegeto. Take them tomorrow. What do you call Goku and Vegeta? Vegeto sounds nice. Yeah, pretty much. Vegeto is the greatest fusion ever. You would really think that Gogeta was great? No. Not even Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta is great. I think Vegeta went... I know they went Super Saiyan God at one point. I don't think they ever went past Super Saiyan... Not God, I'm sorry, Super Saiyan Blue. I don't think they ever went Super Saiyan 3 Vegito. Or even Super Saiyan 4 Vegito. I wonder if they actually would make that in the manga version. Not the, not the version we see now or in the movies. I know Vegito went Super Saiyan 3, finally. They actually finally made that so he can go Super Saiyan 3. I don't really think they ever had Vegito go Super Saiyan 3 or higher. Besides going Super Saiyan God and Blue, but I don't think they ever went Super Saiyan 3 or 4. I wonder if they could do that. 3 maybe, 4, I don't know how you do that with fusion. I mean, Gogeta can do it. Because there's a basic fuse. You know, but Vegito had the earrings. I don't know how that would work. Anyway, Dragon Ball! We'll talk about Dragon Ball Z later. Anyway. Alright, so here's the three amigos for a near fall. I lost my notes. Okay, here we go. Then they go back and forth. Then the women, another distraction, and, Raquel Rodriguez hits a Tahana bomb into the Pop Rocks. Man, Cena was getting fucked up by everybody. Shit. Dom comes back, sets up a 619, and hits the 619, and then the referee is pissed. And he's like, you bitches, get the fuck out of here! I'm like, come on, man! Once Roman was like, come on. So Cena starts doing his comeback, you know, the vintage John. And then he does the fine knuckle shuffle. You can't see me. Hi, kids. You can't see me. Fine knuckle shuffle. Then he hits the AA. Well, actually, he goes to the AA. Dominic Guerrero escaped. But that's fine because he pulls him into the STF. And Dom barely made the ropes. And then Dom tries to take his boot off like he's done a couple of times to win. So Cena's like, alright. Pulled it off. Sets up the 619. Actually, Dom hits another 619. Then he hits the Eddie Guerrero inspired, because his dad. Hits the frog splash essay. Gets a near fall. And then Cena comes right back, because he uses Super Cena strength. Hits the AA. And then they get back up. They go back and forth. Cena wins that. But he accidentally hits the referee. Uh-oh. We got the old ref bump to the floor. And then Fiend Balor and GD McDumpfuck, they come out, break up the STF. Cena gives both of them AAs, because both of them are stacked on him. You know, Big Johnny, using his Super Cena strength to hit a double AA on both of them. And then Dom grabs the belt, goes to the belt shot, missed, walked right into another AA. I was like, well, there's no referee, John. And then he backs up, like, looking to see if a referee's gonna come out. But instead we hear the music of this lovely lassie, Liv Morgan. She comes out. I can't do her laugh like Issa does, but anyway. Liv Morgan's back after her shoulder surgery. She was supposed to come back at the Rumble, but she came back sooner, like Cena came back at the Rumble, I forgot what year that was, at MSG, because I was there. And I was like, oh, fuck, geez, Cena's, come on, number 30, And then he threw Triple H out to win. And then he won the title, I think, that year. Ugh. Pissed me off. Anyway, so Liv Morgan comes back, and, Dom and Cena like, oh, what the fuck? Dom's happy to see, his girlfriend back, but then Liv's like, well, fuck you, Dom. Psh, smacked him in the face. I was like, wait a minute, what? Like, Liv just turned? Everybody's like, well, wait a minute, what? She turns on Dom, and then looks at Cena, and then jumps on Cena, in a sexual type of way, even though, John's married. Maybe John was mistaken. It was like, oh, it's Nikki Bella, Oh, boy. Anyway, she jumps on Cena and hugs him, and Cena's like, oh, I can't do anything. I got a hard dick, but I can't do anything. But, we see on the other side, he's like... And then she jumps into Cena's arms, hugs him for, momentarily, and then her eyes go... She turns, evil, like Cena did at the Elimination Chamber this year when he turned heel, kicked Cody in the balls, his vagina, because, Cody has no balls anyway. So that's what she did. She replicated Cena's heel turn, kicked Johnny Boy in his balls. Dom gets up with a belt shot. Actually, they kicked the balls into the 619, into the belt shot, and then goes up top, hits the Eddie Guerrero frog splash, goes for the cover. We find out, I think the original referee came back. Goes for the cover. 1, 2, 3. We have a new Intercontinental Champion for the second time. Dominic Guerrero is back as a double champion. He still has the Mega Championship. So he's back as double title, well, double champion Dom. He's got his girlfriend back, Liv Morgan. And it seems like Judgment Day is back on. Well, we'll see what happens tomorrow. Not tomorrow, but yeah, tomorrow. What am I talking about? Say Sunday. We'll see what happens tomorrow night on Raw with the Judgment Day. Now they're all back at full strength, but does that mean anything? I don't know. We'll see what happens with that. Alright, match of the night, 3.5 out of 5 stars. Great match, great storytelling. I did a short reaction about it on my rant channel, so check that out. So get that. But Dominic Guerrero, the king of the luchadors, he's back as champ. I thought they were going to give it to Cena so he can go into his final match ever coming up pretty much a week from this coming Saturday at Saturday's main event in DC against the winner of the tournament, which is probably going to be Walter. I thought they were going to make him go out as champ with his final pay-per-view as champ and then lose to Walter for the Intercontinental title. Well, I guess not. So it's probably going to be Cena, Walter, most likely, December the 13th in DC, Cena's final match ever, though, you know, never say never. So, we got that. So Dom wins. After the match, Dom and Liv celebrate together, basically having simulated sex in the ring. There's nothing wrong with that. And then they leave, and then Cena leaves the ring to a big old send-off. Thanks, Stu, and the fans. I was like, oh, this is the last time I see you, Stu! Well, actually, you're seeing one more time, Stu, at Saturday's main event. That's it. So, Sucks like John, it's Cena's, well, it's Johnny Boy's final pay-per-view match. You know, his final match ever on pay-per-view. Lost, but had a great match, a great send-off for pay-per-view. Now, we're basically 12 days away from Cena's actual retirement. And it's going to be bittersweet, but we'll see what happens with that. Let me move on. Alright, 3.5 out of 5 stars for that. Alright, then we go to the cooldown match for the Raw Women's Championship. We got La Primera, Stephanie Vergara, taking on Nikki Smelly Bella. Not great. Not great at all. I'm glad this was after Cena and Dom, and then right before the men's Wargames match. But, match is just boring. It was horrible. This could have been on Raw or Smack. Well, basically, it could have been on Raw. Not pay-per-view. This match was garbage. And a lot of people are saying, oh, the WWE are screwing up Nikki's final, like, retirement run or her final run. I mean, but she's put over Roxanne Perez. She put over Stephanie Vergara. Who else she put over? I think Becky. She put over a few people, you know, when after she came back. So that's pretty much it. Where'd my notes go? I don't know. Alright, let's reset. So we got that. So match was alright. The highlight of the match basically was Stephanie hitting the Devil's Kiss on the announce table right in front of Wade Barrett, and then yeah, oh yeah, man. I was like, oh man, we need Booker T on Raw. We need Booker T on Raw. I'm sorry. I am so sorry. We need Booker T on Raw, or on pay-per-view at least. Because we need him for Stephanie Vergara so bad. Where's your book? And that's that. But yeah, So she hits that. Nikki is completely knocked out. And then, referee's counting them out. I'm like, are we going to get a winner here, or are we going to get a count out? I was like, if we get a count out. So, thankfully, to get back in the ring, and then Stephanie wins the match with Spiral Tap. 1, 2, 3 to retain her title. Thankfully, she won. I was like, wait a minute, where's Brie? There's a rumor that Brie Bella was going to come back and help Nikki win the title, and then Nikki was going to go on a nice mini run with the title. Nope. That didn't happen. So we get that. Stephanie wins. That's my only win in my predictions. I went 1-3. Garbage. And we get that. Alright, then we get to the men's match. Team Vision, Papucho, Drew McIntyre, Brock Lesnar, Logan Small, and B&B Security, Braun Breaker, and Bronson Reed to take on Team Roman of our tribal chief, Roman Reigns, the Usos, Jimmy and Jay, the Yeet Man, CM Punk, the Raw Men's Champion, World Champion of Raw, CM Punk, and the Unified Champion of SmackDown, Cody! MDK Cody, you bitch. That's pretty much it. No shark cages, by the way, which I thought was kind of odd, but it worked. Because you know, with the cages, you knew who was probably going to come out. I mean, it's the element of surprise, but still, without the cages, you still have the element of surprise. Like, who's going to come on next? I don't know. So we got all that. Alright. Match was actually decent. Alright, let me get to, oops, I passed it. Alright, so we started off with CM Punk going over the top of the cage to get into the cage, and then Braun Breaker. They started off, and Drew McIntyre comes in for the men because Drew and Logan Paul won the advantage on SmackDown last week from the Usos. Oh, it's on Raw, I'm sorry. From the Usos, so they get a 2-on-1 advantage. And then Cody comes in next to even the odds. Hits a Cody Cutter. But then accidentally hits CM Punk, who was busted wide open. Yeah, we got blood in this match. That was nice. Hits him in the face, and then Punk's like, oh, what the fuck, man? Cody's like, oh, I don't... Yo, if I was CM Punk, I'd get it right in his face, like, what the fuck, dude? Smack him around, like, smack. Fuck, man. Supposed to be teammates. You blonde-headed bastard. But Punk, like, pushes him into a, plays like Bret Hart in a heart attack to McIntyre. And then Braun Breaker gets caught with a doomsday device. And then Braun took a really scary, like he hit that and it was, like, scary. Like, he took a really bad bump. I was like, oh, I hope he's okay. We get that, and, landed on the back of his head. And then Wade Barrett's like, oh my word! Like he's like Lord Alfred Hayes, you know? I miss that guy. Oh my word, Vince. You know? And then he actually was like telling the referee to check on Braun. I think they did. So Braun disappeared for a bit because the medics, like we're checking on him and shit. Like, because like he landed on the back of his head, almost like right around the neck area. Like you could have compressed his neck. Oof, he could have been done. I mean, done. But luckily he was okay because he came back and helped his team. Logan Paul comes in with a chair, our first weapon of the match. Jimmy Uso comes out after that. And then Bronson Reed, he comes in next. Followed by Jey Uso. And then mid-match, freaking Jay is like, oh, let's run it back, and then they yeet him from the top of the cage. And then Beastie comes out, Brock Lesnar. He comes out. So when Jay was on top of the cage doing the yeet, Wade Barrett goes, people shouldn't be having this much fun inside Wargames. You know, you're right. You're right, Wade. Because then Beastie came out with Paul Heyman. Beastie gets in the cage, starts whipping the shit out of everybody. And then Roman comes out. Beastie goes out to meet him. They fight outside the cage for a little bit. That was nice. I actually liked that. I was like, let's fight outside the cage, then go in the cage and break it. That would have been great, but they didn't do that. So then the match officially starts. And then Roman comes out, they fight. Roman gets the advantage for a little bit. Goes for a Superman punch, and, well, he missed. And Brock put him through the announcer's table, which broke, with an F5. And then Lesnar takes Roman, throws him inside the ring to start the match. And another F5 on Roman. It's a near fall. Cody, thankfully, you did one good thing, Cody. Made the save. Then Cody hits Crossroads on Brock. Paul Heyman made the save. Like, how did you do that? Anyway. Logan Paul, not Paul Heyman, sorry. Yeah, like, Paul Heyman would never get in Wargames. Anyway, Logan Paul saved him. Then he grabs his brass knocks Cody for a loop. Knocked him the fuck out. I was like, yes, good. Let that hate flow through you. Now scrape me down, Skywalker, and your ascent to the dark side will be complete. I do a very good impression of the Emperor. And Palpatine, too. Impressive. See, I can do impressions, and you can't. And maybe, just maybe, you know, someone wanted me to do an impressions video. You might get your wish, dude. You might get your wish. Not now, but in the future, Conan. Not right now, but we'll do it at some point. It'll be epic. And if you're not impressed, fuck you. That's all I gotta say about that. Moving on. Alright, so Logan Paul knocks Cody out with the brass knucks. And then Roman got it, and just starts Superman punching everybody. I was like, that's great. That's great. And then Jey Uso. Roman hits a spear on sending Lesnar, who was holding Jey Uso, through a table in the corner. Braun Breaker then spears Jimmy. Drew then hits Cody in his vagina. We all know Cody has no balls. Which leaves Braun Breaker to spear Cody. And then Braun, like, after he speared Cody, he goes, "You will never be as great as a Steiner!" Okay. And Scott's, watching, like, oh, that's my son. He's fat! No, Scott, your son's not fat. I'll be complete. I bet you would. But he's not fat. Okay? You good, Scott? Good. Thank you. He's fat! Shut up! Anyway. Punk had to make the save. And then the most talked about thing at Survivor Series, besides Liv Morgan coming back, a masked man in a black hoodie, mind you. I mean, why can't we get all these people that are coming in under a mask? Why can't they use different colors? I mean, why does everybody have to come out in a black mask like the Black Scorpion coming out or some shit? I mean, we need different colors. Can somebody come out in a red or blue or purple fucking hoodie or some other color than black? I mean, I love black. I'm wearing green, but I mean, we need a different color. Because you think is black is a guy or a girl in a black hoodie. You're like, oh, it's probably who inspired that? Oh, that's right, the Bloodline. Anyway, so this ninja basically He climbs the cage, and I'm like, wait a minute. Who's this guy? I mean, who the fuck is this guy? I mean, really, who's the fuck? So he climbs the cage, he gets in the cage, and everybody's like, the referee and CM Punk are like, who the fuck are you? And then the ninja hits a super kick onto CM Punk. Then the curb stomp. I'm like, wait a minute. No, we can't get trolled again. It can't be Seth Rollins because it makes no sense. Why would Seth Rollins help the Vision who took him out? And even Wade Barrett's like, I can't be Seth Rollins. And after he hit the curb stomp, he he went up the cage so fast. I'm like, Seth couldn't do that. Couldn't really do that. People think it's Jericho. Right. Jericho couldn't even basically get up the cage that fast. Moxley can't get up the cage that fast. People think it's Mox. It's not Moxley. Stop. Dean Ambrose, Jon Moxley, is not coming back to WWE. He has a contract until 2027. Or through 2027, I think. He's not coming back yet. And who knows if he ever comes back? You know, the Death Riders storyline is garbage right now. Just saying. People think it's Edge. Right, it's Edge. It's not Edge. So anyway, so after the hooded guy leaves, Braun basically picks up CM Punk, hits the super spear on Punk, 1, 2, 3 to win Wargames. Hoping Roman's team will win, but, you know. Roman and Cody can't do shit without Roman. They cannot. But anyway. Alright, so Team Vision get the win in under 39.5 minutes to win the match. Match was meh. 3 out of 5 stars. So they leave the cage, they're all celebrating, and as we finish, and before we end the pay, I thought it was going to be more, like, we'll find out, maybe the hooded guy will come back. Nope, he didn't come back. So after the match, everyone leaves, well, the Vision leave, and then Punk, Cody, and Roman in the second ring look at each other. Roman helps Punk up. And then he, offers his hand to help Cody up. Cody's like, no, I'm just going to go by myself. And then you can see Roman go, okay. Alright, Cody. I'll remember that. And then he goes to leave, comes back, basically is in the middle of the rings, and tells Cody, this is the last time we ever team up again. And then Cody's like, yeah, I got you. Right, Cody. Right. So that's leading to WrestleMania. So it's gonna, what the reports are saying is Punk is gonna face Braun Breaker at Mania and lose. And Roman, I don't know how he's gonna do it, but Roman is going to face, Cody in the finale of their trilogy on night 2. Of WrestleMania. Night 1 would be Braun Breaker and Punk. So I'm thinking Braun is going to win the Royal Rumble, and Roman either will win the Chamber, if he's in the Chamber. I mean, if he's in, great, but if not, maybe just gets a title shot anyway. And I think Roman is going to smash, stack, pin that bitch Cody Rhodes. I think we maybe get a double turn. Actually, maybe not a double turn. Because Roman would have to turn heel and Cody would stay face, so Cody would turn heel, most likely, because the fans will get really on him after the Rumble, I assume. But that's what I think. I think Braun's going to win the Royal Rumble. He could win the Elimination Chamber, so we could flip it, but who knows? But I'd rather have Braun Breaker win the Royal Rumble, face Punk at Mania, and at the Elimination Chamber, you got Drew McIntyre, Poppy Priest, Roman. Maybe you throw Brock in there. I don't think you would have Brock in another cage match, but, you know. Maybe you throw Brock in the Elimination Chamber, but he has to lose, obviously. Maybe Roman eliminates him near the end. That'll be fun. Roman and Brock, the final two members in the Elimination Chamber. Roman annihilates them. Makes Issa happy. More ways than one. Roman goes to Mania, and they have from pretty much, February to, well, I don't know if this, February to, I would say from after the Elimination Chamber till April 17th, actually, they have a month build, and it would be great. You don't have to have Roman there every week. You know, can have some interactions, can have something happen at the kickoff show like we had at WrestleMania 41. No, 40, I should say. Where The Rock, you know, comes out and shit like that, but that's what I would do. Have Roman win the Elimination Chamber, or the Rumble too. I mean, either way, Roman's going to Mania, and destroying that piece of garbage Cody, who's held the belt for way too long in my eyes. His second reign as champ. Forgot he lost to Brock. Who did he lose to? No, he lost the title to Cena. No, he won it. Wait. Yeah, he lost it to Cena. Got it back from Cena. He beat Roman. Lost to Cena. Regained it from Cena. Now he's going to lose it to Roman. So kind of the cycle, a 2-year cycle, basically, you know, comes full circle. So Roman will win at Mania, and I got a feeling that Roman's going to go on a nice run throughout 2026. Does that mean who will he lose to? Braun Breaker, or who has the other belt? It has to be someone on SmackDown. And not somebody like, well, I don't know, because Roman will just annihilate everybody on SmackDown. Unless they have the draft and he goes to Raw, but he would just own everybody on Raw too. So, I don't know how they're going to do it, but I have a feeling Braun Breaker will be the Raw champion after WrestleMania, and on SmackDown, we hope and pray it's our tribal chief, flip your ones, Roman Reigns, after WrestleMania. After April 19th, that's how I feel we're going to go into post-WrestleMania. And then we'll see what happens as we go to Payback and all the other pay-per-views going up to SummerSlam. Which I think is in Chicago. I think Chicago gets it. I forget. But anyway, all roads are leading to WrestleMania 42 in Vegas in April. But, you know, we got a couple of pit stops to make. We got, we're pretty much a month away from the Royal Rumble in Saudi Arabia. And then right after that, we got the Elimination Chamber. And then we're on the road to WrestleMania. I don't think we got anything before that. We got some Saturday Night's main events coming up after December 13th. The next one, I think, is January... when is the next one? January something. I think it's January 10th. Oh, I'm going to miss that, too. Shit. If it's January 10th, I'm going to miss it because I'm going to an event that day. Not a music event. I'm going to an indie show that day in Jersey, so... So I'll probably miss Saturday's main event if it's that week. I think it's that week. And then I think there's going to be another one in February or March. There has to be one before Mania, so we got that. Stephanie McMahon, by the way, is going to be at Saturday's main event as a special co-host. Nice. Hi, Steph! So she has to be there with, see Cena's final match. I think everybody in their mom going to be there. It's going to be huge. Probably going to be a 2-hour show. It's not, I would love it for it to be 3, but, But I think it's going to be on Netflix. And I don't think it's on... It should be on Channel 4, but most likely be on, Netflix. I think with Netflix or on, the USA Network, whatever the last one was. I think it was on Peacock. Whatever it's going to be on, we're going to watch it. Together, and that's that. Alright, so Wargames is over. My review is over. And that's pretty much it. So Wargames wasn't great. It was pretty fucking mid. And I'm gonna. I originally gave it 7.25 out of 10, but I'm gonna scale it down heavily to about 6.25 out of 10. I just thought it was garbage. And Dominic Guerrero and Cena was the only good match. That's it. Everything else was pretty. Besides the women's match, which was decent, not great, like the Blood and Guts match from AEW, the women's match. And the men's match even destroyed the men's match for Survivor Series. So I got that. So Blood and Guts, better than Wargames. And that's pretty much it. So, Wargames gets 6.25 out of 10 stars. Let me know what you guys think down below in the comment section. And like Trick Woody would say, let's talk about it. And that's pretty much it. Alright guys, I'm going to do one more video for you guys. Triple threat videos right here on the channel. So one more video on this very channel. Your AEW Dynamite and Collision review coming up in just a little bit. And then I'm going to call it a night. And then tomorrow, probably early tomorrow afternoon, before I have to, have to go to my therapist tomorrow. So I would do it tomorrow night, but, you know, I got Raw tomorrow night, so. And I'm watching the replay of Raw because I am going to be, out most of tomorrow and tomorrow night. I won't be home till late. But we'll talk about Raw tomorrow night after I watch it. After I watch the replay. We'll see. Because it depends. I should be home probably after Raw. So I'm gonna miss most of it. And that's that. So when I get back from my festivities and everything, I'll rewatch Raw, and then maybe do the review. If not tomorrow, definitely on Tuesday, because I have maybe got nothing to do besides work on Tuesday. Do that. But early tomorrow, we'll talk about Ring of Honor, because there was no TNA this week. So we'll talk about Ring of Honor's Thanksgiving show. Before that. And then after that, like I said, we'll do Raw either late tomorrow night or midday, or middle of the day on Tuesday. And then get you ready for NXT. And then NXT review right after that. Then we're kind of back on a normal schedule, hopefully. But we'll see what happens with that. Depends how I feel. And, you know, got a busy week this week. Lots of predictions videos coming your way for Final Battle. Got one for Deadline, which comes up this Saturday night. Got predictions for that. Reviews coming for Final Battle and Deadline. So it's going to be busy this week. And then after that, pretty much, we're going into Christmas. And then right after, pretty much after NXT, Christmas Eve, I might do a video for Christmas Eve. I'm not going to do an AEW review for Dynamite on 34th Street. I'll be there, but the review I'll probably put up on my community post or on my Twitter page. So go to my Twitter page after that for all the reviews and stuff. Predictions for World's End. I'll probably just do my predictions video for World's End. I'll probably put it up on my Twitter page and on my Twitter or Facebook. We'll see what happens with that. But after the 23rd, no more videos. I'll do one video on Christmas Eve saying Merry Christmas and Happy New Year to everybody. And then I'll be back officially as of January 1st. Pretty much, not after the ball drops, maybe the morning of January 1st, 2026. So, that'll be the first video of the year. And then we'll talk about, the year in review. I'll mention some things that happened at World's End and on Raw and SmackDown from various shows and everything. So I'll do like a big vlog type video. Not live, but, I would go live, but, we eventually will go back to doing live videos in the foreseeable future. Maybe next year, who knows? But we'll see. We'll see. We'll see. It's, you know, logistics and everything. But we got that. But as of January 1st, I'll be back pretty much all the way till June, maybe July. We'll see what happens with that. I might be going on vacation in late July, maybe August. We'll see. Well, we will see. I'm planning it, but not. It is, you know, it's December 1st right now. So happy December, everybody! Welcome to the greatest month in the world. The greatest people in the world celebrate birthdays. And Ozzy's birthday's coming up this week. Can't wait for that. 2 weeks. We got Chris and Maria from In This Moment. My birthday's coming up as well. And then the end of the year. And Christmas. So get your Christmas shopping done now. I mean, now. Everything I'm saying now is happening now. What happened to that? You missed it. So start your Christmas shopping, because if you do it, you do it on Christmas Eve, you might not get what you want. So, and that's pretty much it. And so we'll see what happens with that. Alright guys, I'm out of here. I'm going to get to my Dynamite review and Collision review, and then I'm going to bed. Alright, thanks for watching. Until next time. Once again, 6.25 out of 10 stars for Wargames. That's it. Check out my Niners video. Link be down below in the gobbledygook. And that's that. Continue to subscribe. Let's keep going past 1,000 on a road to 1,100, 1,500, maybe 2,000. And we'll see what happens with that. Alright guys, I'm out of here. And until next time, if you're not down with that, well, that's too bad. I got 3 words for you. Fuck you, man. Fuck you, man. And that's it. I'm out. Peace!